Alright, 10:30 p.m. August 29th, 2024. 18-year-old Sanjar. Um, so yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. Getting into the actual stuff right away. Not gonna waste your time. So we're on this agency called Kiwi Studio, basically, right? I even this this vibe. It feels like an old video. I can feel how it's gonna look very different in the future when we're gonna film. We're gonna have the budget to buy really high quality gadgets and cool stuff, and the videos are gonna look way better. Anyway, so basically agency doing websites for clients, not a rocket science, not reinventing the wheel. I did not reach out people yet because my main focus today was two things. Basically, I read through all the docs. I mean, if you remember, in the previous videos I have said that we are building the systems, right? And this aka systems are basically, if you materialize them, it's just Google Docs and Google Sheets linked to each other with Google Drive, some links to videos and photos, like profile picture, videos and photos to upload on the Instagram accounts to look more like a real human for appointment setters who are going to be reaching out, basically. And I needed to, some of these Google Sheets and Google Docs, I know what inside of them because I participated in building in this particular system. But as we are two people in the company, me and my co-founder was building the system, there are some docs I have no idea about, and I needed to go through all of them, like the ones I'm not familiar with, right? And I spent quite a little bit of time doing that. So just basically reading docs and going through them. And even so, I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not went through all of them, but still made a progress, which is good. So now I hypothetically have in my mind the map, right? So the strategy is a very complex word which can be used in many different ways. That's why I'm gonna say so basically, there is a situation where you have no idea what you're doing and there's some kind of idea what you're doing, and now I'm in some kind of idea. So basically, I had no idea. Basically, I have accounts to reach out to clients, but I had only two of them, and I wanted to have more, obviously, to reach out to more clients, right? And what happened is that I wanted to create the accounts, but there's like thousands of ways you can do it, you know what I mean? You can create for the same Gmail, you can create for a separate Gmail, you can do it on the web, you can do it on the mobile, and to do that, to figure out that, I needed to go through these docs, I did figure out how I should pack these accounts, what the systems I should follow. Remember I said yesterday that I nearly got banned because I was reaching out to on a new account I was reaching out to 15 people a day, and now I know that I should. So the systems looks like this, without let me give you an actual steps, even though we spent some time, quite a little bit of time, figuring out this stuff, and for free, you get it. So first you create an account any formal way. You can basically create it for your old Gmail, or you can create it for your new Gmail for your work. Basically you can, if you had an account, Instagram account, which was your personal account and it's linked to your personal Gmail, I would recommend you to create a work Gmail and work Instagram. basically. If you have access to mobile, I think logging out of Instagram on your mobile, and then trying to create a so you can create up to 5 accounts on one Gmail, and that's what you got to do. Basically, you create 5 accounts on that same Gmail, your work Gmail, with different kind of usernames and same password, if possible. What else? Next, you have to, after you have set the profile picture, you don't upload the content yet, or you do? I'm not sure. Like, right after you sign up, you upload the profile picture, you add bio, you can do all of these things. If I am not mistaken, you either upload content, photos and videos the same day, or you first warm up the account for 3 to 4 days, aka subscribe to your friends, maybe watch some reels, like some comments here and there. At max you spend 5 minutes per account, so it's gonna end up in a situation where you spend like 10 to 20 minutes just warming up the accounts. So this is the only moment in your day-to-day life where you have rights to procrastinate, but you procrastinate the right way. Obviously, you do it with a goal in the end, obviously, to not get banned, so that you can, and even in that case, you know, so you warm up the accounts 3-4 days, 20 minutes a day, basically, right? No more than that. And then what you do is you start from reaching out to 10 to 15 people a day. Recommended 10 because it's brand new accounts. As soon as these accounts hit 30 days, so 1 month, you can try to get to 15. If you don't get, like, you know, warnings from Instagram, you can dump it up to 20, because, you know, it's a software game. It might, you know, there's AI in it and whatever. For some people 15 works, for some people 20 or 25 works. So it's not like rocket science, it's not math. You got to, you know, as you go, solve these problems. But I think, yeah, you just continue reaching out from there, I believe, if I'm right. Accounts, as they get older, Instagram allows you to reach out to more people, so, you know, that's it. You basically reach out to 10, 15. I at max, what I have tried is 30 people. So 30 people per account. That's average, I would say. Average. The minimum is like 10, the max is like 50, the average is like 30. In a warmed up, nice account, the months over long. So basically, yeah, and 5 accounts, 30. 5 accounts, 30. 150 a day, right? So on an Instagram, if you're appointment setter, if you are an appointment setter who we hired, you hypothetically have to create not only Instagram but also Facebook. So it's gonna end up in a situation where you have like not 5 but overall 10 accounts you have to reach out from, and you're gonna spend 3 to 4 days, 3 to 4 hours a day just reaching out. And on top of that, you have to also follow up with the old customers, so it might end up being in like 5 to 6 hours a day of job to a certain degree. I don't know, maybe 5 at max, I would say. But yeah, in my case, I have only 2 accounts for now, and I wanted to create, yeah, number 2 task. If you remember, I said you had 2 goals for today, main ones. The first one is kind of finished, but I'm not fulfilled. I know my mind was just a little chaos today. I wanted to reach out, but I also wanted to read these docs. And I also had some people who messaged me back. And I also wanted to create new accounts to start reaching out from them. So 3, 4, 5 things, all of them in my mind. And even though I have this thing right here, I don't write down every single idea, every single thought, because I don't know, I just, the way I used to work and it used to work for me, I have wrote down only 2 of these, like, create new accounts and read the doc. But I have still these old 2 accounts I can reach out from, and I wanted to do that. And I have some old people who messaged me back, so it's just got a little, I got distracted. That's why I didn't read the doc until the end, and I couldn't create the accounts. I tried to create the new accounts also. I don't know why, but Instagram did not wanted me to do that. I logged out from my accounts I'm using, went to the sign up page, but somehow it didn't, it was giving me error 500, and it's not my fault, right? So I tried to sign up, it just didn't work. But I could have reached out and I could have messaged back the old clients. I did both of them actually, but I did it half, like 50 out of like 100 I got potential. Anyway, 10 minutes hit. Anyway, I'm gonna take this goal. So this is how my day today looks like. These notes I made today, so you can say that this is 29th of August 2024. Yeah, there are some things I didn't complete and accomplish today, obviously, but I hope we're gonna complete these things tomorrow, inshallah. A lot of my problems are because of me getting distracted to a certain degree, because you have a limited amount of hours a day, but I have university to deal with, I have agency to deal with, I have YouTube. Instead of recording this video, I could have been doing something related to my agency. I could have reached out to at least 5 people while recording this video, but I choose to record this video. It's not an excuse, but I wouldn't say that I'm not doing YouTube. I'm doing it, alright? And we also got startup a software company. I don't want any comments on that. I hope I'm gonna figure that out. I don't want to close this thing. I want to figure out how I can make this thing work in a background, even though I am the one who is like driver of the startup. Like, without me there is no much movement. I have to call, I have to text, I have to in my startup right now there's one guy speaks Uzbek, one guy speaks Russian, one guy speaks English, and I have to be a translator between each and every one of them, because none of them speak English normally or Russian normally. None of them understands each other to a certain degree. I try to make these 2 guys who doesn't speak English, make them learn English, because it's better to make these guys learn English than the guy who speaks English learn Russian or like Uzbek. Better investment in my mind. I hope I'm gonna figure that out, inshallah, how I can make this thing work in the background. I already have some kind of idea. Maybe I will be pinning them to get through the stage of building as soon as possible, And when we get to the stage of marketing the product, we can go a little passive to a certain degree, because we don't have to go aggressive on that. We can create content every other day or every week on YouTube and still promote our product. You know, making shorts maybe every day, like I don't know, like we can go a little passive with marketing. Like, I have an idea. I mean, you already got the idea, I believe. Like, I can ask the guys to DM and reach out, and I don't have to, like, you know, pin them every day. I just have to, like, send them a message in the morning and once in the night. But it's like very different than pinning them building a product, trust me. You see these people? You see these lights? These people, if they're not gonna go to sleep early, they're not gonna wake up early. Just as simple as that. I mean, it's not rocket science, and you know. It's not that hard. That, you know, it's not that, yeah, it's not that complex, I would say. Because recording this video with my eyes closing because I want to sleep ain't easy, I wouldn't say that. I will see you tomorrow.